Folks, buckle up, because if you thought the Philadelphia Eagles season was already a roller coaster, complete with those heart-stopping comebacks at the Link and Jalen Hurts threading needles like he's got a sixth sense, well, hold on to your green jerseys. What if I told you a blockbuster trade turned into a one-week wonder faster than you can chant, "Fly, Eagles, fly"? That's right, cornerback Jaire Alexander, the guy we all thought was the missing piece to lock down those NFC East wideouts, has hung up his cleats after just 7 days in Midnight Green. 1 week. Is this the weirdest chapter in Eagles lore since Reggie White ditched us for the Packers? Let's break it down, Eagles Nation. I'm your host, diving deep into this head-scratcher that's got Philly buzzing louder than a Broad Street tailgate. First off, the quick recap for those just tuning in. Back on trade deadline day, GM Howie Roseman, our wizard of waivers and wheeler-dealer extraordinaire, pulled off what looked like a steal. He shipped a 6th-round pick from next spring's draft to the Baltimore Ravens and snagged Alexander, plus a 7th-rounder in 2027. Remember, Alexander's no rookie. This is a 2-time Pro Bowler, a lockdown corner who terrorized quarterbacks in Green Bay for years, racking up 15 interceptions before injuries sidelined him. He signed with the Ravens in the offseason, but things fizzled fast. Missed chunks of last year with a PCL tear that needed surgery back in December. Roseman saw value in the upside, a 28-year-old stud feeling healthy, ready to mentor our young secondary and maybe even shadow CD Lamb when the Cowboys come calling. But poof, just like that, Alexander steps away, citing health concerns, and lands on the reserve/retired list. No takebacks on the trade, either. That pick's gone, and Baltimore keeps their 7th. Head coach Nick Sirianni confirmed it's health-related, wished him the best, but clammed up on the details. 1 week in Philly, and it's over. Brutal. Now, let's peel back the layers here, because this isn't just a trade gone sideways. It's a cautionary tale in the high-stakes poker game of NFL roster building. Roseman himself laid it out in a presser, and man, you could hear the optimism dripping. With Ja, I remember when he signed in June with Baltimore thinking what a great signing by them. It didn't work out, but the relationship we have with Baltimore, being able to have honest conversations, we felt like the risk was worth the reward. He talked up the deep dive, film from that wild Brazil preseason game last year, chats with our passing game coordinator Christian Parker, even getting into Alexander's mindset. Sounds thorough, right? But apparently, that dive hit bedrock too soon. Did the Ravens hold back on the full injury lowdown? Was it a fresh setback in Philly's trenches, or did Alexander just wake up one morning and say, "Nah, this grind's not for me anymore"? We'll probably have to wait till Howie's end-of-season soliloquy for the real tea, but here's my take. In a league where knees give out and hearts follow, betting on a bounce-back like Ja is classic Roseman roulette. Remember 2017? We wheeled and dealed for the Super Bowl, guys like Jay Ajayi from Miami, and it paid off with that Lombardi Trophy confetti raining down on Nick Foles. But this, it's got echoes of the Carson Wentz trade drama, where the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. Zoom out for a sec, Eagles faithful, and let's put this in the bigger picture. Because Philly's secondary has been our Achilles heel this year, hasn't it? We're talking a unit that's allowed 7.2 yards per pass attempt, 3rd worst in the NFC, while Hurts and the offense are lighting up scoreboards like it's 2018 all over again with that Nick Foles magic. Alexander was supposed to be the shutdown artist, the guy who could erase Dak Prescott's deep balls or Daniel Jones scrambles, giving Vic Fangio's defense some swagger. Instead, we're plugging holes with undrafted gems like the freshly signed Jacorian Bennett, another Maryland kid, ironically, stepping into the fire. Statistically, it's a wash. Alexander's career 78.5 PFF grade versus Bennett's rookie flashes at 62.4. Not ideal. And get this season's been a retirement revolving door for us. Zadarius Smith bowed out after just 5 games last month, right when we needed his edge rush heat. Then Brandon Graham, BG, pulls a plot twist and unretires, because that's Philly toughness. It's like our rosters auditioning for a soap opera. Compared to last year, when we led the league with 32 forced turnovers, this feels like a step back. Injuries, vets cashing out. It's testing the depth Nick built in that 2022 draft class, from Devonta Smith to Nakobe Dean. Imagine this. I'm ringside at the NovaCare complex, mic in hand, cornering Sirianni after practice. "Nick," I say, "1 week wonder, what's the vibe in the locker room?" He pauses, that trademark grin cracking through the frustration. "Look, we're gutted for Ja. He's a baller, brought that Green Bay grit we love. But this team's built on next man up. Jacorian's hungry, CP's coaching him fierce, and we've got Jalen slinging it like McNabb in his prime. We'll adapt, because that's what Eagles do. Cut to A.J. Brown in the huddle, towel over his shoulder. Man, it's tough losing a brother like that quick, but it lights a fire. We're family, now we ball harder for the guys who stayed. And don't get me started on the fans. Overheard one bird's die hard at Pat's Steaks yesterday. Health stuff? Respect it. But Howie, next time, deep dive with a submarine. EAGLES. Classic Philly. Passionate, profane, unbreakable. So, where does this leave us heading into Week 11? Playoff implications? It's a gut punch to the defense, no doubt. Could cost us a seed if we slip against the Giants in that blood feud at MetLife. But here's my bold call. This adversity? It's Eagles fuel. Remember 2008, down 14-0 to the Cards in the NFC Championship? We stormed back. Hurts is playing MVP ball, 2,800 yards and 22 TDs already. Brown's torching secondaries like he's got a personal vendetta, and with Graham back terrorizing from the edge, I predict we finish 12-5, snag that number 2 seed, and finally exorcise those Cowboy demons in the divisional round. Pop culture tie-in. This trade flops straight out of a Rocky sequel. Underdog Philly takes the hit, gets back up bloodied, and swings for the title. Vinny from South Philly nailed it on our hotline. It's like Apollo Creed tapping out early, doesn't change the champ's heart. Alright, Eagles Nation, that's your midnight green wake-up call. Dust off those foam fingers, crank up some Meek Mill for the drive to the Link, and let's pack that stadium next Sunday against the Skins. Sorry, Commanders. For a revenge route that'll echo from here to Donovan McNabb's glory days. Hit subscribe, drop your hot takes in the comments. Did Roseman whiff, or is this just destiny rerouting? I'm your name, signing off. Fly, Eagles, fly. Because in Philly, we don't just play, we persevere. See you on the flip side.